Here we
Good
go.
morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning,
Morning.
good morning. I know y'all thought we weren't coming today, but guess what? Here we are.
We
And
here.
here are my beautiful co-hosts. We are joining you this morning. The BYOB weekend show is live. You have us
Hey.
live in living color. Hi, I'm Rose Fauntleroy. I am the person, the company, the firm that helps you to reclaim your time. And if you can't find your time now in our current situation, I don't know where you put your time. So now you need to get some structure with that time to figure out how you're going to come out of this better than you went in. I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves and we will take it from there. Y'all know the mantra, sharing is caring. So share out the video and let me give you the link and let you know what we're talking about this morning. The link is bit.ly free women 2020 because in 15 minutes this morning, we're going to give you all some information that's going to free you. So stay tuned. Good
Yes,
morning, ladies.
indeed. Good morning, everyone. It is a bright, beautiful Saturday morning. We are glad that you are here today. I am Kayshawn Brooks, the owner of Renew You Body Butters. I provide organic skincare products and teach on holistic health. We are here to teach you and to share with you about resources, about taking advantage of opportunities. We don't want you to miss out and be left out and behind. And everything that we're going to share with you this morning, we can apply it to ourselves. We're not sharing or telling you anything that we can't use in our own businesses, in our own lives. So stay tuned. This is going to be, it's going to be short, but we're going to get right to the nitty gritty of it.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I am Vicki Kirk May, better known as the Educator's Passion Accelerator. I show up in the world to support educators and help them to live their very best life, being the very best and highest version of themselves. I support them and help them to eliminate burnout, escape the paycheck to paycheck existence, and to elevate their mindset. I do this through coaching, leadership training, and a plethora of other things. And this morning, you all are going to get your life back with this information that we have for you guys. And so please share, tag a woman that you know is ready to go to the next level in their life.
Yes.
Listen to that. See, I told you. I told you all. We have some powerful women on this panel this morning. So, my question is what is everyone doing during this time to elevate themselves, to start something new,
Hmm.
to open up their life, open up their eyes, something that you may have had in your spirit for a long time and thought that you didn't have the time to make it come true. You thought you didn't have the resources because it
Right.
always goes back to resources. Now, you can do a lot with the free 99.
Hmm.
Mm. The free
Okay.
99 is everywhere, but you can't let everyone speak into your life.
Right.
But you can do a lot with free 99, but at some point, free 99, you got to come over to pay 100. You know, you move from 99 to 100. So,
Okay.
what we're talking about this morning is a grant that our coach, Dr. Danielle Winningham, is offering to those who are willing to take the step, to make the move, to have a conversation, to learn what they need to do to move forward. If you are one of those people who want to do that, go to bit.ly bit.ly/freewomen2020 and learn and have a conversation, find out what the amount of the grant you could be granted. Because in these circumstances, in this time, everyone can use a grant. And what better way to move your ideas and your business forward than with a little help? And with a little help from someone who has walked the path that you're trying to walk. What you think,
Yes.
ladies?
You know what? I look at it as in when I seen, when this came out in this grant, I was like, look at this woman of God. Look at her allowing God to, she's being a blessing to bless others. She doesn't have to do this. She's taking, and that's some things that we can look at in the middle of when things go bad. I try to always look at the bright side of things. So our coach in the middle of this pandemic, she's looking at what can she do? What can she give back? How can she help people make it through this, elevate through this in their lives? And she's giving back. And, there's not a lot of people out here giving in the middle of this pandemic. You got more hands out here taking than receiving. So now you have someone here that's giving, so while you're out here, got your hand out taking, why not take this grant money? It is here for you.
Right.
Business owners out here in the middle of this is out here trying to give you something and not trying to give you no free 99, period. No, this is real cash. This is not a couple of dollars. We already into the thousands of dollars. This is real money, real coaching, real investment into yourself, into your business. So why not take advantage of it when it's here in your face? If you don't take advantage and apply, you don't want to elevate. You don't want to exceed because we consistently make excuse of why we can't do something. We now have all the time in the world to do anything that we want to do. Now, look at God again blessing us, letting using one of his children who he has already blessed, and now she's blessing you to say, here, you got all the time. Now here's the resource. Are you gonna take it?
It's philanthropy at its best, because as you stated, Kayshawn, she does not have to do this, but that's because she cares and wants to just what it says, to free women. And you're right. As women, we make a lot of excuses. And and some of them may be legitimate. And of course, we legitimize those excuses.
Right.
We tell those lies to ourselves so often, then we start to believe it's really true. It's really true. So now is the time, because a conversation doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
It doesn't. It may cost you a few minutes, but it could be a few minutes of time out of your life that will bless your life for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because it's not that you may receive a grant and you sit on your hind parts.
Right.
We actually produce over here. We launch.
Right.
We build these businesses. We launch these businesses, and we scale these businesses. And don't get left behind. Don't get left behind. Good morning, Dr. Cynthia.
That's it. That's
don't
it.
Get left behind.
That's it.
Don't spend another year, another 6 months saying, I could have, I should have, I would have. But let your but be, but God. But God moved me. But God convicted my heart and moved me forward.
Yeah.
But you can't move forward if you don't go where? To bit.ly/freewomen2020. You're going to stay stuck and lost and left behind if you don't move.
That's it. This is really, Rose, as you were speaking, I was thinking that this is a setup for success.
Absolutely.
Rose, Kayshawn, Dr. Cynthia, you all know that this is a setup for success. as an educator, and even, as an educator who supports and develops other educators, I always tell them, I'm going to set you up for success.
That's right.
This is what is taking place right now, is a setup for success. And all you have to do is make a move. We can supply you with all the resources that you need, but if you don't come, to the well, you're not gonna drink the water. You're not gonna have access to the water. Mm-hmm. And so this is an opportunity for you to not just come to the well, but to draw from the well as well. And I love the principle behind it all. And for me, is whatever you make happen for somebody else, God will make happen for you. And so we are in this together to support one another, being led by someone that really, I think is here, to help make it happen for others. And so go to bit.ly/free women 2020 and get your whole life together, your personal life and your business life.
And your business life, because you will be in a community. It's not about being in business by yourself.
Right.
You will have a community of sisters, a community of resources, because everything you will need will be within the community. It's like creating your own economy.
Yes.
Whatever it is you need, I'm sure one of your sisters will have it.
Yes. Right. This is family.
It is family. It is.
It's a great ecosystem. I tell you, oh my gosh, we could really go on and on and on. But the bottom line is, right now, if you need to make this move, if it's something that's stirring on the inside of you, don't ignore that feeling. Just go with it.
Right.
Go with it. Because you're not going to understand it all anyway. So just go with what you know. And what you know is that something is telling you that you need to go on and apply for this grant.
Absolutely. Because let's just say, entrepreneurship is not easy. Entrepreneurship is not free. There are going to be sacrifices. It's definitely not free. I mean, you could do the free 99. We've all done it. We all still do it from time to time.
Right.
You can try it, but it's not going to get you where you want to be. Question is, what are your goals? Set out some reason of what you want to do. What is it that you'd like to see in your life? Take away the restraints that you've put in your mind, saying, I want to do this, but I can't do it because this. I can't do it because that.
Right.
Say, for instance, you didn't have those restraints. What would you want to do then? What would you want to create? So when you sit down to make your list, make your listing without those restraints on it. Dream the big dream. You want to make $1 million? Well, I'd say go for it. I, on the other hand, want to make $1 billion. Not just to say that I have this money in my hand or in my account. One is the accomplishment to say that I did it. But the more that I can build is the more that I can help someone else also be able to build, because you can't help someone unless you have resources yourself. Right. And that's what our coach is doing. She's built her business, continues to build, continues to scale. But as she does that, she reaches back to bring someone else along. So that's the purpose of bit.ly Free Women 2020, is to help bring you along, to help get you out of your head, to help you create the life in the business that you want. Say, for instance, you may be retired and say, look, I worked for someone all my life. All my life I had to fight. And now I just want to sit down for a minute. But when you look at that retirement account and you calculate it out over the number of years you're expected to live, then you say, well, maybe I need to make a little extra money. Well, here's your chance. And this is the season. That's the main thing. This is the season. This is the season where gifts are being birthed, where resources are being provided, and you'd be remiss to let those slip through your hands.
Exactly. You know what, Rose? I was just thinking about how we do, a lot of us, and I'm speaking for myself and people who I know, but a lot of us, we do that free 99 because we don't have the resources, because we don't have the knowledge, the networking, the connection. You know, it's a choice. No one just says, if they have the money, I'm gonna choose this harder route. You know, if you can just go out and just go spend the money and automate and pay for ads and everything, you would just do it if you had the resources. So a lot of us, we do the free 99 because we have no other choice. Now,
that's true.
Now our coach is providing this grant that can't be an excuse anymore. Having the lack of resources no longer an excuse to move forward in your business with this grant. But you can't move forward if you don't sign up, if you don't show up.
You gotta move your feet. Sign up. As Coach always says, you have to move your feet.
Yes. And
can't stay still.
The other thing too, Vicki mentioned, you know, it's not only just business, it's personal. You know, the community over here, we're not just going to only show you and teach you how to build a business or improve your business. It's also self-care, self-development at the same time. That goes hand in hand. She's not trying to build up ignorant millionaires.
Say so.
That's not what she's trying to do. So she's working on you and your business.
That's why we say get your life and get your business, because you get it all straight.
You get it all.
And
the million that you're gonna make is gonna be the million that you can grow. You're not gonna make it and then not have the mental capacity to hold on to it and grow it and multiply it. And so that's why it's so important that in this season in our lives that we connect to the right people and start doing the right things, because we don't want to gain and lose it all because we don't know what to do with what we have created.
Exactly.
You know, there's no creator that wants to lose their creation or squander their creation. And we have the ability to create wealth. We want to hold on to that wealth. And so it's imperative that you connect with the right people that can show you along the way, you know, and help you to continue to transform this mind, because if this not right, oh my gosh, that's a
show for a whole nother. That's a show for a whole other day. That mindset piece, because see, it's that mindset piece that is keeping you stuck. So see, it's not just a one avenue thing. And you know what? A lot of times, I think the thing that keeps us stuck is it's a journey. You know, it's not you start here today and you end up at Z tomorrow. It's a journey. And sometimes the hardest journey that you will take is the journey on the inside. Is the spending the journey with yourself. That's why in this pandemic, a lot of folks can't stay still. They can't stay in they can't sit down. How in the hell do you not like being with yourself? I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute.
Let it marinate.
What? How in the world you don't like being with you?
Or your family.
Or your family. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Or your family.
Something wrong.
What? It's that mindset piece. So see, you don't start at A, end up at Z. It's a journey. And
It's a
sometimes
journey.
we have to take the hard steps, the hard steps to get to what we want. God will give you what you ask him for. Now, he may not give it to you right then because he knows you're not ready because he knew you before you were birthed. So he knows what you're ready for and what you're not. He already knows what you're going to ask for, but he gives you free will to get there. So
That's right.
he will
That's
give you
right.
what you ask for. It just may not come in the time in the way that you see it, but he will give it to you. And sometimes you got to go through the hard process to get there.
The hardest step is the first step. The hardest step for me ever in my life has always been the first step. And sometimes what made the first step a little easier is when I had someone to come and just take me by the hand and say, I'll help you. That's all I needed. That's what this is. This is, I'm reaching out my hand saying, come on, it's okay. I got you. And once you just put that right foot in front of that left foot, you're going to be like, oh, okay.
The journey begins.
The journey begins.
The journey begins. And you can't do anything until you start.
And then after that, it's the, like for me, it's easy for me to start something. It's the keeping it going, because of the different obstacles and trials and tribulations that you're going through, or because I don't know anymore. I can't figure it out. I've gone as far as I can go. And then that goes back to, I'm not going to know what to do, or I'm not going to be able to take myself or my business any further if I don't get the proper guidance. And that's what this grant, that's what this program, these different programs can do, is help you move to the next level and stop staying stuck in the same position that you've been in for the past umpteen months or years,
Dr. Cynthia, how you doing this morning? Okay, you're doing good.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How are
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, thank you. Hey, ladies. I've been wanting a piece of this conversation. I'm like, what is you all touched on so many things, and I don't know who said what, but everything you said was good. But if we start with that mindset, you guys know I start with that mindset. There is, like Vicki said, you have to get started. You have to make a decision. You have to get mad, as we say in this community. Make a decision, get started, get that mind rolling. Okay, it starts with the thought and then the action. So it's two parts. You can't have one without the other, because you could just lay in your bed and think about it and daydream all day long.
Oh, yeah.
But if you don't put any action behind the thought, then, then what's the point? And there's so much. So I know that this is called the Free Women Project, but it ain't free.
Nothing in life is free.
It is not free. Don't fool yourself. You have to put in some sweat equity, some blood, sweat, and tears. Now, someone is here. There's a community here, and there's an amazing coach here that's willing to show you the way. And I know Coach always talks about Harriet Tubman and how many she freed. She said she freed hundreds, but she could have freed thousands if only they had known they were enslaved. But it was in the mind first. Okay, so you have to get your mindset together and then put some movement and some action behind that mindset to keep it going. And I don't care where you get on this train, you better get on this freedom train. I don't care.
Go ahead,
girl, I like that.
Go ahead now.
Okay, if you're going to get on the first car and be sitting right behind the coach, the conductor, if you end up on the caboose, like I came in on this caboose part of the conversation, but
there you go. But you're in there. but look, you're in there. You own the train.
That's
in there.
You walking in, but that's another thing. You walking in through the back door and can still take a seat.
That's right.
it.
Nobody will ask
That's
you what
it.
door did you come on, what exit did you, how did you get in, which car did you get on, as long as you're on this train.
That's
But
it.
you better not let this train leave the station without you.
Choo
Understand that.
choo.
So there's a
That's
cost,
right.
to get on this train. There's a ticket price. There's an admission. It's not free. However, if you do your work, you will receive your freedom papers.
All right now.
I
Preach
like
now.
that.
Come
Preach
on
now.
now.
I
Paper.
like that. I
Preach
like
now.
that.
So you better go out to
Absolutely.
bit.ly/free. What's it? Wait a minute. Let me look. Free
Free
women
women.
Free women
2020. Help me
2020.
catch y'all. Come on.
And see, 2020,
See,
2020. This is your year. Don't let this season pass you by.
don't
Don't.
be bound. Don't
Mm,
be bound. Don't you want to be free? It's free women 2020. Come on. Let's, sharing is caring, and please share out this broadcast. How many women do you know deserve and need to be free? Who don't you want to see your fellow sister, cousin, mother, auntie, friend, niece, any and everything under the sun? Don't you want to see that other woman thrive and elevate to the next level with you? So share this. If you're not ready, we can't force anything on you,
right.
and in your heart when it's time to move. God may be saying it's not time, but you can share this information. You can share this broadcast because there's someone that that's in your circle that's ready for this. They just don't know about it
That's right.
and
And you
know
know,
that it's there.
that's right. Because sharing is caring. And it may be someone in your circle that you may not even know is looking for a resource, a hand up,
Mhm.
someone to guide them. You share the broadcast, someone on the other side of the world could see this broadcast, and it could be an answered prayer for them. This could be someone's answered prayer, and we don't even know it. But
Yeah.
one share of the broadcast can
Hmm.
change your life. As Jennifer King likes to say, it was one share of the broadcast that freed her from being a slave to her job for 33 years.
Right.
One share of the broadcast. So you may not even know that you are helping someone else, but
Right.
you may be the catalyst that blesses someone else.
Or what if you spark the brain of someone else? What if there's someone in your circle who you don't even know who has a business idea or who does have a business and they want to take it to the next level, but because they don't know of any opportunities, they just stuck. So you can spark that brain of the next person by sharing this broadcast and this information and sharing this link for them to become free. How would you feel of knowing, say your sister, cousin, friend, whoever it is, you shared this information, they utilized this grant and they became successful and they were able to bless others, let alone what if they blessed you? Or what if the blessing you're going to get is because you're sharing this information for the next person? And that's the job that you're supposed to do is share. So if you're not ready, somebody is out there ready. And we looking and we trying to find them and we want to help them. We want to grow this family, this community. We do. We do.
Absolutely. I
And
think
and
that
and
things are not going to be the same, after we return to the new normal. People
Mm.
on how we lived our lives prior to COVID-19 and say those were the days because those were easier times. Like, in this moment, this is the time for you, if you haven't done so, to get yourself on this freedom train and build things out for yourself. Lay that future for that future foundation. I always say, my 50 something plus year old self, I owe it to the 60-year-old woman that I'll be, and the 70-year-old and the 80-year-old woman. I have to lay that foundation
exactly,
right
Ooh, yes.
now
exactly.
because when we get back to what I call the new normal, things are going to be very different.
Very
And you don't
different.
want to waste this time. You will wish that you have utilized this time to the best of your ability to build yourself a way into your future life and what your future could be, especially if you don't like your past. Because some people spend too much time looking behind them to see what's
Mhm.
behind them. So stop looking behind,
Stop it.
forward. Okay,
Stop
future,
it.
face forward. There you go.
That's right, face forward, because what's behind is gone.
Absolutely.
Yesterday is gone. You can't recreate yesterday. So if it didn't work for you yesterday, leave it back there, because you have another opportunity. When
Right.
you every day, God gives you new mercies every day.
Every day.
Every day. So today you get to create something that you need to stop looking behind. You get to create that thing that you may have wanted to do yesterday. Well, today you have a new day to do it. Each day that he wakes you up is a new beginning. That's your start over if you want to do that.
Yes.
Right.
And we also, y'all, we work hard, but we have a lot of fun over here too. Don't think it's just all, whip, whip, whip. But we have fun. We hang out with each other. We play games. We have fun. We have a lot of fun, because if it's not fun for me, I can't do it.
Right.
We like to laugh. We like to talk. We like to get to know each other as well as move our businesses forward, because this is a safe space. A lot of times people they get in communities, they can't be open. They don't feel that it's a safe space. In this community, it's a safe space. There's nothing that you have to hide, nothing you have to protect. It's your safe place. So have a conversation. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and have a conversation. Y'all, it's been good hanging out with everybody this morning.
Yes, yes.
We're going to go ahead and get
Yes.
out of here. But before we do, happy Mother's Day to
Happy
all
Mother's
the
Day.
mothers, the mothers, the grandmothers, the mothers that
Kudos.
are mothering other people, who are
That's right.
mentoring, all of that. The sisters, the aunties, the grannies, the great grannies. Unfortunately, as Dr. Cynthia says, we are in the new normal.
Mm-hmm.
So Mother's Day is probably going to be a little different for us this year.
Yeah.
But I'm begging you all. I'm begging you all. I know that you want to get the family together. I know everybody wants to see Big Mama and Mama, but look, y'all, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Do it on a platform like this.
Yeah.
You all can have Sunday dinner together. Sit in front of a platform like Zoom or StreamYard or whatever platform you use. Have your plate.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what we're doing. We're having a virtual Mother's Day dinner.
That's right.
Because,
whatever
yeah.
your choice is, and you all sit there, eat together, and talk together. You can still have that connection. And I want to shout out to Sierra Fauntleroy. Thank you, sweetie, because Mama got her tulips this morning. Thank you. Y'all want to see my pretty tulips?
Yes.
Yes.
But let me tell y'all something. When the man knocked on my door, y'all know, I was like, who is not? And he knocked on the door like he was the police.
Oh.
I had to go look out the window. I looked out the window, but I saw the flowers in his hand. I was like, I don't know if I should open this door. We got my mask, because he ain't have on no mask, no gloves. I put my mask and my gloves, and look, and my Lysol can. So when I opened the door, he was like, are you Rose Polaroid? I was like, He was like, these are for you. I was like, thank you. But I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm trying not to be like this in this time. But I was really afraid to take the damn flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was. But I was like, ooh, somebody knows I really love tulips.
Yeah.
And let me show y'all my tulips. Y'all go ahead and talk.
That's so cute.
Ladies, one thing that Rose was saying, that we are in, this is just our new normal right now. And don't let not being able to get with your mom be sad or disappointing. Make the best of it.
Yes.
And be thankful that you at least have your mom that you can get on a virtual platform with. We have to start looking at this situation as half full and not half empty. So let tomorrow be truly a day of gratitude and appreciation and thankfulness and love and joy and peace. And enjoy your mom. And you may not be able to kiss her in person, but you can give her all of the virtual kisses and hugs, you know, so.
And for those out there who don't have their moms because she's gone on to heaven, and because I know some of these days, some years that is really hard for me, so I know that's hard for people. This year I'm good, you know, it just depends. So for those who are missing their moms because they're not there with them anymore, I send you a big old virtual hug and some tulips.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Beautiful.
so
They are beautiful.
they are
Beautiful.
I love tulips.
Yeah.
They are beautiful. I'm blessed that my mom is still here with me. In honor of the mothers that have gone on home, the Lord called them home because He needed them there to do additional mothering and work there. I always say, do something that you know would honor your mother. Do something that you know would make your mother proud. You know, Rose making a decision to get on this freedom train and get your freedom and live your life in a way that she would have wanted. Lord, and mother could have imagined for you. That's the glory. You honor that legacy, and you honor with love and doing the things that you know that would make them proud. And so that's one way how, you know, I don't have my dad here anymore. So I always think, would this make my father proud? You know, is this the way that I feel? So I say the same thing for you guys. If your mom has gone on, you know, you can still pray out to her and still give the virtual hug and the love in your word and your prayer and your meditation, and then make a decision to do something that would make your mother proud.
Absolutely.
And honor
And for those who, and then there are some who don't have a good relationship with their mothers because of whatever life has dealt. Let
Yes.
this be a season of reconciliation.
Yes.
Yes, let this be a season of reconciliation. Forgive. Because mothers don't get handbooks. Mothers do, we do the best that we can with what we have at the time.
Right.
And at the time, it may not have been the best, but forgive, reconcile in this season. Let this be a season of reconciliation. So for that, I say we love y'all.
Yes.
Love you.
We thank y'all for joining us.
Mother's Day.
We see you
Bye-bye.
all tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.